Hello, Misha here with the GM Experience. I am watching Squid Game right now in the middle of the night. And as usual, I thought, why not make a video review for X Society TV and movies? So I'm not doing a full review. I'm doing a super fast review of the first episode in about, 21 minutes and 17 seconds of the second episode. Why am I doing this? Because I like it, but I don't like it. So I tend to be in favor of Korean dramas. I tend to like them quite a bit. It's kind of like one of those things where if someone has a good Korean original content, like TV piece or movie, I usually will give it a try, whether it's zombies, whether it's a love interest story, or whether it's something like Squid Games. And even more, something like Squid Games is up my alley because I also tend to like these high stakes games niche of TV show. I don't know exactly what niche it would be called, but a similar type of show that I like is Alice in Borderland. So I'm a sucker for this type of program. But I was wondering, why am I not connecting with season 2 so far? And don't get me wrong, I don't hate it. I'm enjoying watching it overall, but we're not to the games yet. And I feel like they're trying to build up suspense and tension for the games, but I think I already know what's going to happen. I think it's glaringly obvious, and I don't even think it's a spoiler, that the main character from last season is going to be going back into the games, right? So it's like, I kind of already know that. And in between that, there's some shocking things, don't get me wrong. And I think some questions that have been answered since the first movie. I understand why they have to do that. But it's been 55 minutes plus another 21 minutes. We're talking about that is pretty much like the length of a movie. Like, of a feature motion picture movie, right? So I was thinking, why is this not connected with me? I think part of it is the writing decisions and some of it is the pacing. But I think also a huge part of this is they can't replicate that sense of tension and dread super easily. In that sense, because of the lack of surprise. You take away the element of surprise, and, you know, I already know what the first game is going to be, so I'm not going to spoil that part. I'll even though I know it, I'll leave it for a second review. Hopefully they show it in this episode, maybe. I hope it don't wait until the third episode to get into the games again. But with all these games and whatnot, the fact that, like, the games exist is not a suspense point for me anymore. I know they exist. I also know, you know, what can happen in terms of the dynamics within the game. So, like, whether or not they can vote to end it and all that other stuff. I also know several of the main characters' motivations. So some characters are pretty much glaringly good, like the main character is trying to end it all in season 2. So all this stuff combined means that, you know, if I was watching all of Squid Game season 1 and season 2, I'm just kind of extrapolating season 2, I could see myself liking it as overall like an epic movie if I was watching it in one sitting, one binge. I guess it's a little bit harder when it's been spaced out over several years now. Anyway, I'm going to get back into watching Squid Game, guys. That was my quick little pocket review on episode 1. We're going to get back into it, and we're going to have more coming at you soon with X Society TV and movies. We out.